channel. Today I wanted to do a video, just a quick little video to have a TBR jar, choose my September, maybe even my fall reads. That's what it is. It's gonna choose my fall reads. So I've been having, I noticed in August, I was having a little trouble like focusing on the books that I wanted to read. And like even just to determine like what my mood was. So I ended up reading a lot of thrillers in August. So I'm like, let me go back to like doing a TBR. Because I used to do TBR videos, but I stopped because I was like, I'm a mood reader, which I am. But let's see how it works out. So I have my TBR jar. It's just an old, I don't even know, tea, cookie, wafer tin. So let's, I'm gonna choose, I think I'm gonna choose like 10 books. So like I said, this is probably gonna be like my September / October, basically like fall TBR. So it gives me room to still read my random Kindle books and things like that. But these are the books that I want to get to. Okay. So I'm going to choose 10 books. I don't know if I said that. Choose 10 books. Okay. So this first one says a classic. Oh. No. Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, what's the next one? Published after 2015. I'm gonna just keep going and I'll show y'all the books that. Let's see. It has a blue cover. Oh, I got it. Okay. My most recent purchase. That was my Barnes & Noble trip. Okay. I'm not going to show you guys. Not yet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Seasonal. So this would be fall. Okay. Maybe I could do a thriller. Yeah. Seasonal. A 5-word title. What is this? 1, 2. This probably gonna have to wait on. Oh, okay, I got one. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more. It has a pretty cover. This one's probably gonna be perfect. Okay. I need 3 more. Set in your country. So does that mean Jamaica or or the US? Okay, set in your country. Let's see. 8. So I need 2 more. A genre you don't usually read. Okay, I got it. Alright, so an obscure book? What does obscure mean? Obscure? Wait, what does obscure mean? Like a book a book that's like not really popular? A popular book? A popular book? Okay. This is gonna be subjective because y'all know I read a lot of like I don't even say diverse. I read a lot of Black authors, and a lot of people, the mainstream doesn't know about these books. So for them now. Okay, so for an obscure book, I chose Post Traumatic by Chantel V. Johnson. I'm thinking obscure means that it was like a book that like maybe came out and no one really knew about it. So I'm choosing this one. Obscure, Post Traumatic. So that's my obscure book. Put those right there. So a genre you don't usually read. I chose Babel by R.F. Kuang. And this is a fantasy, but it's also, I would say, it's like high fantasy. And maybe even like dark academia, which I don't usually read. So I'm thinking this is a good option. So I chose Babel for a genre I don't usually read. Okay, so set in your country, I chose The Townsend Family Recipe for Disaster by Shauna Robinson, and it's definitely a book that I've been wanting to read anyway. I love Shauna Robinson's books, so I'm excited to read this one. So this is set in the South, North Carolina. Yeah, I think the whole book is set in North Carolina, so excited to read this one. A pretty cover is, of course, isn't this a pretty cover? So this is Long Past Summer by Nue Kerwin. And I think I told y'all about this recently. I'm excited to read this one. And a 5-word title. My mistake. I can't count. So we're not doing that book. For a 5-word title, we're doing an audiobook that I have. Is called Daughters of the Merciful Deep, and I'll put the picture up somewhere right here. But I have it on Audible. I used the credit like months ago. I just haven't listened to it. But it's sort of a historical fiction thriller. I think it's like, maybe it's like a cross. It's like historical fiction, thriller, and a little fantasy, I believe. I could be wrong though, but it's been on my I used my credit like when it first came out, I think in July. So I'll just use it. I'll just put the picture here and you'll see the 5-word title. Daughter of the Merciful Deep. Okay. And then I have seasonal. I did Do What Godmother Says for seasonal. And this one is definitely a thriller. I think it's like a thriller horror, which y'all know I'm a scaredy cat. And this is from L.S. Stratton. And I read her other one last year, Not So Perfect Strangers. And it was really good. And I've heard good things about this one and some mixed reviews about this, but I'm still excited to read it for myself. So Do What Godmother Says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one was most recent purchase, which is Dominoes by Phoebe McIntosh. I literally just bought this last weekend, or two weekends ago now, on my birthday book haul at Barnes & Noble in Manhattan. in Union Square. So excited to read this one. Y'all already heard me sing its praises, or sing, you know, that I've been looking for this forever, and I finally found it. So I'm excited to read Dominoes. And then for blue cover, I chose Brought Up Sea by Christina Cook, another Caribbean author. Yeah, excited to read this one. And already, as soon as it said blue cover, I think I already knew I wanted this one. So excited. And look how pretty the blue is. All right. Okay. Skin and Bones will be published after 2015. So this is literally published this year. So it just came out. Does it say? 2024. It was like May 2024 just came out. So yeah. So it just came out. And y'all know I've been ready to read this one. I recently hauled it from Book Outlet in August. So ready to read it. And then for a classic, I chose Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. And it's time. I'm ready to read it. I've never read it before. I probably read it in college. You know, in high school and college, they always assign you a bunch of stuff that, like, you halfway read, you don't really pay attention, but it's like, no, I need to read it now. I bought this like last year, and it's been sitting on my shelf. It's time to read it. It's a classic. I need to read classics. Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. Jar Jar picks my TBR for fall. So let me gather all my books. Y'all, this is a lot. But I read 10 books a month. This is a good way for me to like space them out, I think. So I'm pretty sure I can do it. Let's get them all together. Oh, can I read all these books? Let's see what I stick to by the end of the season before we get into the Christmas holidays and Thanksgiving and things like that. So this is my fall TBR.